Now, a 23-year-old British man has become the first person in the world to be treated for blindness using gene therapy. The technique has been developed by a team of doctors at Moorfields Eye Hospital in London.
Well, it'll be several months before the outcome of that operation is known, but doctors say the treatment could offer new hope to thousands of children and young adults with sight disorders. Well, the lead researcher in the trial, Professor Robin Ali, joins us, along with Jonathan Abro. Jonathan could benefit from this type of treatment a little way down the line. But hello to you both. Thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations. I mean, this sounds like a real first. Tell us what you did, what you found.
Well, thank you. We're very excited because we've managed to move from the laboratory after 15 years of research and preclinical development into a clinical setting for the first time, and to see whether this new technology might work in patients. So the clinical trial is to evaluate whether we can replace a missing gene and improve vision and prevent blindness.
Okay, well, Jonathan, just tell us a bit about your form of blindness, first of all. It's a degenerative form which has come on over the years, isn't it?
It is. I have retinitis pigmentosa, which is the degeneration of the retina, and I have about 5 degrees of central vision left, so I can only see one of you at a time. It's affected me in that I can no longer drive or ride a bicycle or do anything like that, but it's still, I'm able to live in London and get around. Public transport, contrary to popular belief, is great. And
you actually moved here from South Africa?
I did, yes. Yeah, because of public transport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, I suppose, in the future, Professor Ali, I don't know how long it'll be, but if the trial you're doing is successful, it might be able to help patients like Jonathan.
Well, that's our aim, and what's important about this first trial is it paves the way for applying this technology to many different types of eye disease, particularly the type of inherited retinal degeneration that Jonathan suffers from.
So we don't know if it'll work yet for Jonathan, but those you have tried it on, what are the early indications?
Well, it's too early to tell. It takes some time for the genes to function. It'll be several months before we get the first indications of outcome, but what's very encouraging and bodes well for the future is there'll be no surgical complications and no immunological problems, and that's very encouraging indeed at this stage.
I suppose, Jonathan, you're looking for something. I mean, it'd be great if it could reverse what you have and cure it, but to stabilise.
Well, it's very exciting because at the moment I've got vision. Who knows what the future holds for me with retinitis pigmentosa, but at least what Professor Ali is doing, which is just fantastic, means that maybe one day there will be something that can be done for me or future generations, which is just marvellous.
And Robert, gene therapy, okay, we talk a lot about it in many areas. Do you think, I know it's not your area of expertise to move beyond this, but could it be developed for other conditions?
Well, it is being developed for a whole range of conditions, immunological disorders, cystic fibrosis, Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So there are many groups in the UK and around the world, some very prominent groups in the UK, and doing superb work in a whole variety of areas.
And how long will it be before we know about whether Robert Johnson, who is one of your patients,
in the next couple of months? So we'll start to get that indication.
Okay, super. Thank you very much, both of you, for coming.
Thank you.
Good to see you.